Hello, everybody, and welcome to Abraham Lincoln High School. You are just in time for the start of a terrific matchup between the Abraham Lincoln High School Rail Splitters and the Brooklyn Tech Engineers. I'm Peter Andrus, bringing you the action along with my fabulous co-announcer, Willie Cofield. Tell us what we're going to see.
Oh, this is going to be a great one. We've got the Brooklyn Tech Engineers, love that name, by the way, versus, of course, our Lincoln Lady Rail Splitters. Coach Cece is back in the coach's seat, of course, with her trusted assistant, Coach Dodonna, who did an amazing job coaching on her own last game. This is going to be a good one. Great ball movement. AW just missed one, but Janiyah grabs the rebound. It doesn't fall, and we're back on defense. I don't want to call it a slow start just yet, but based on the past games, they're coming out with a little bit more methodology instead of coming out really aggressive. Ooh, that was almost a pass broken up.
This is going to be a very well-matched game. Both teams sitting with 6 wins on the standings.
Oh, wow. So this is a tiebreaker pretty much.
All that separates them. Brooklyn Tech has 1 fewer game played and
Great
1 fewer
pass.
loss.
Great pass by Ariel. Bree just couldn't pick it up and continue a dribble. She got called for walking just now. So this is a really, really important game, as you just heard Mr. Andrus. This is a tiebreaker game, so this is going to be a big one. So here's Brooklyn Tech moving the ball around.
Yeah, the winner of this game, I think, will be solidly in the number 6 spot in the standings.
Okay. Nice ball movement. Shot clock at 7. Janiyah picks up the steal, gets it to Bree. We're going back the other way, her first steal of the game. If you are listening to our broadcast on a consistent basis, you know that Janiyah had a double-double last game. Grabs that rebound. Nice job there. Ariel for 3, and that was that's something you don't see that often from Ariel, so that's nice to see that she's adding the 3-ball to her game. Want to send the replay over, but not sure if I can do that just yet.
You can. We'll just wait until a quick stoppage and play. It looks like they're only giving her 1. Go ahead, hit that button and see what it looks like.
See what we got here. It's usually that one, and that's what I got.
Oh, no, we don't have it, huh? Okay. Next time.
But wow, what a 3 by Ariel. Oh, they only gave her 2? I literally saw her foot on the line, but okay. That was a long 2 for Ariel. All net. Great defense by the Rail Splitters as usual. That's number 2, English, who's really, really been showing up the last few games. Really love the way she's playing. Air ball by Brooklyn Tech, and it looks like it's going to be Lincoln's ball. So usually Mitchell is on the other side of Luna, but we're going with English this game. And I believe the last game we went with English for a little while too. Here's Janiyah with a little dribble, little post-up moves. She tries to go up, doesn't take. It gets snatched. We're going back the other way. I remember number 24 from Brooklyn Tech. She is a quality ball handler, as you guys can see right now. That's Forson. I definitely remember Forson. She might be a senior at this point. She's certainly playing with the confidence of a senior. What a drive there to draw the foul. I also remember number 15, who's got to be a senior at this point as well. That's Ten Sang.
I hate to break it to you, Ten Sang is a sophomore on
Really?
the roster. Yeah, you had Forson. She is a senior.
I have definitely seen Ten Sang playing. Maybe that was last year. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But definitely a player to watch out for.
Yeah. I definitely remember Forson, though. Forson is definitely the player to watch on Brooklyn Tech. Again, she's got a pretty decent handle. She's got a pretty decent command of the game at this point. Talk to me about number 5. Is she a – she's
Number
a freshman.
5 is a freshman, Ashley Tang.
She's a freshman. Okay. You know, a lot of them just look like they do other sports as well, right? I noticed that many basketball players, at least from the Rail Splitters, a lot of them play other sports as well. Salma's on the volleyball team. Naj plays handball as well. We know that Ariel Williams is almost all sport, right? So I could imagine that I've seen some of these players in other sports that I've come across. Ooh, great steal. Oh, I knew number 5 was somebody. Beautiful steal. And we're going back the other way. What pressure she just put on our player. Shout out to number 5 on Brooklyn Tech. So here's Ariel, back to English.
That is Ashley Tang, number 5, that you already started talking about.
Here's Bree, little ball movement. Oh, and there's Forson, hands everywhere. Picking up a really bad pass. She tried to slightly Euro, drag that foot. And there's number 5, finishing it off for her, Tang. So Ashley already having a really great game. I love the 1-2 punch that Forson and Ashley got going on for Brooklyn Tech. And Coach Cece is definitely calling a timeout, trying to figure out what is going on with our team here. If I had to make some adjustments, I would certainly do more of trap defense, put some pressure on Brooklyn Tech. They don't have a lot of pressure right now, and they're able to kind of do the things that are working for them. I'm not going to tell you that they're doing everything they want to do, but what they have been doing has been working for them. So we've got to break up some of their chemistry right now, shake it up a little bit, put them in the same position that they've put us in, because we're looking a little all over the place. You agree with me there, Mr. Andrus?
Yeah, definitely. We're not quite showing the composure that we want to on the court yet.
And while I'm not mad at Janiyah, trying to expand on her skills a little bit, doing a little dribble before she heads up to the hoop, but listen, the drop into her, no dribble, straight up, that's worked, right? So you don't want to start trying new things on a team that's so evenly matched with you, right? You want to wait for a game where you know that you're going to win that game to kind of take some chances. So here we go on the inbound. Here's English, back out to Luna, and already we look a lot tighter. Communication is happening. Bree tries to go up, gets blocked. Ariel. Bree grabs that rebound.
Naya.
And right up. Good job, Naya. Right up, but she kicks it out to Ariel. And it looks like Forson is being able to tell where that pass is going to go. That's why she was so easily, she easily intercepted it. So we've got to start shaking up and not projecting our passes. Great steal by Bree Baller. When she starts showing her skills, I got to call her Bree Baller. Ooh, but Ariel's going the wrong way, but she's got to chase Forson down. Chased her down, but she still drops that layup. Nice composure by Forson. So here's English. That's going to be a foul on Ashley. So if we do more of that, we can get Ashley to back up off her defense a little bit, and maybe we can create some separation. Here's Ariel with 2 defenders on her. So Brooklyn Tech has definitely done their scouting report on Ariel. Here's Bree to Luna. Luna steps in.
Move.
Beautiful move. An air ball layup hurts my soul, but she got fouled on the way in. Did you see that drop-in move?
Oh, man. She just went right around them.
Splitting 2 defenders, that was an awesome job there, because it looks like Brooklyn Tech is going to be kind of dedicated to the double team of certain players. So it's nice to see that Luna has an answer for that. We got to see that Ariel has to get an answer for it too. Ooh, she missed that one.
Naja has told me it is okay if we talk during her free throws.
Gotcha.
See,
Nice.
It worked. She's like, nah.
Maybe she does need some words,
Yeah,
right?
put a little bit of noise in there.
Gotcha. So here's Forson on the way down. Ooh, dribble got a little messed up. I love the effort by English. Way to dive in there to shake that up. She's going to get called, but I love her effort. Regents Week here at Abraham Lincoln. Quiet days all week long. Here's number 15 with the ball. Naj pokes out. And now I'm starting to see the defensive pressure that I'm accustomed to with Abraham Lincoln. We are playing man-to-man, which is usually not how we play. But it's nice to see a little switch up there. Janiyah off assignment a little bit. That man-to-man is throwing her off. Here we go, Luna. Shot. Nice rebound. Lots of air balls.
I like that we're not afraid to shoot it.
I hear that.
Got to get a little more control.
We're throwing that thing up today. Here's Forsen. No shot. 15. Back up. No shot.
Yeah.
Janiyah. Nice rebound, right? That's mine. So here we go with Naj surveying, looking around. Salma back on the court. She was wide open for a second there. I thought that she was going to take that. Ariel drives. It's up. Another air ball.
Selma takes it out of their hands.
So we've got to go up strong. The reason why we've been throwing a lot of air balls on layups because we're not going up strong. We're kind of chucking that up there, wishing for the best. Salma, English. So I like English on a drive with this girl. She's going lateral. She needs to go downhill and drive that ball. Janiyah doesn't go. Janiyah is not having a great putback day today. Here's number 14 on Salma. Salma with the block.
I'm going to amend that to say yet. Janiyah is not having a good putback game yet.
That's right. It's still early in the game. And look what the cat dragged in. My girl, your girl, the girl, Anonymous Prime. What's going on, Nani? How you doing?
Hello, I'm good.
Good. You sound a little hoarse there. Feeling a little, feeling good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. There you go. Not under the weather at all. How's Regents Week been dealing with you?
It's been good.
Okay. Good. That's all we can ask for. So we go back to the game. Here's Luna coming down, surveying. You know what I don't see a lot, Mr. Andrews and Nani? Not a lot of screens from the girls.
No.
Right? With all the height that we have and the mass that we have, Ariel sets a screen right now. It opens up a good handler. And now the person playing defense on Ariel, who is now playing defense on Selma. Ariel grabs it. And it looks like it's going to be a shot clock violation because we couldn't get the ball to the rim.
We don't get a lot of those.
We certainly don't. So Brooklyn Tech is doing an amazing job at not allowing us to finish a play. So it looks like we're back in the zone defense. There we go, Ariel. There we go. Here's Luna. Oh, is it me or does YouTube see our girls are doing a play right now? Almost. They're really up. There goes that screen. Nice shot. No go. Oh, Tech got a piece of Luna's shot. Luna sent that back a little bit, but it's still Brooklyn Tech's ball. Here's Forsen. Ashley, air ball. Then we're going back the other way. Here's Selma. So I don't think that they realized that we had seconds left in that quarter to throw up a shot. So Nani, you just kind of got here, didn't really see a whole lot of the game. You might recognize though number 24 on Brooklyn Tech, Forsen. We've spoken about her in the past. I actually got confused. There's some players on here that just look like people from before, but clearly they're not. They're freshmen and everything. But what Mr. Andrews has kind of informed us about, and it has rang true. They're pretty even with us, and they're 6 and we're 6, or rather, this is a tiebreaker.
Yeah, 6 wins.
So this is a big game. We beat them, we go ahead of them in the standings. They beat us, they go ahead of us in the standings. So this is a big one for the girls, and we are virtually evenly matched. They're Forsen as our Naj, right? They're Ashley is our English, right? Thus far, I don't really see Ariel equivalent, but they've been double teaming Ariel to kind of stop her. Today's Janiyah's game, right? If she can pop out, right, and have a really, really strong game, if Selma can mess around and have a really good defensive game, which I kind of have been seeing.
Yeah,
Selma's
been playing
decent.
strong, and Naya's put up 2 or 3 shots. And she starts sinking them.
Right.
We're up.
Right. I also want to see Naya start, like, again, we know that her weakness is dribbling. So if we
Naya?
could just,
Janaya.
Janaya,
Oh.
if we could just kind of feed her the ball where she's got to do limited dribbling and just go right back up, but she's got to go up strong. And see, that's a thing that we haven't really worked on with her, differentiating between going up kind of soft to like maybe draw a foul and going up like, I'm taking this up. Us watching boy basketball all the time, we can tell the difference between going up strong because they'll bang in and they'll get it in there, and then when they flop, right? Shout out to Denzel King Flop.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
He does it so well. Between taking the charge and flopping, then Denzel can get a charge or get a call. So here we are going back on the floor. Brooklyn Tech is bringing out. So Priscilla is who I'm looking at, number 32. She's their big, for lack of a better term, on their squad. But she plays up. Here she goes. And she's called for traveling. A little something that you seem to be doing today. Traveling quite a bit. There, Nani.
So tired.
I hear you.
Making your way all over Brooklyn?
So
It's
here's
not
English.
Easy. It's literally not easy at all.
Bree. And call for steps, 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 steps. Steps, 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 steps. So here's number 14, who, now, Mr. Andrus, I know I remember 14. That's Tamara. Yes?
Yes, that is Tamara
Okay.
Finkelstein,
And
a
she's
junior.
not- okay.
So
Yes, I certainly remember her. I think she's having a quieter game. I want to see her be a little bit more active on the Brooklyn Tech side. So this score has not moved in several minutes. Yeah, they're having some trouble on the inbound. Great defense.
we'll try it from the side.
Start to think if there's some kind of penalty that happens if you can't manage to inbound the ball, you know, after several tries. Good shot, no drop, back the other way. Janaya snatched that down, forcing with the foul. Here's English. And Nani, you know her name really, really well, number 2, right? What's her
English.
first name?
Oh,
It's all good.
okay.
On Lincoln.
Give me a second.
You were saying it last game. I want to make sure I get her first name right.
Oh no, that was the other girl. The other girl's name was Nature.
I know, but you know English's first name, right?
No,
No?
no. I was calling her Nature at first. That's what I'm saying. It was
Gotcha.
another girl.
Gotcha.
Got her mixed up.
Okay, here's number 15. Number 1 has checked in for Brooklyn Tech. Selma with the rebound. Let's go, Selma. AW to Luna. Stop. She pops. And it doesn't drop, but what a great shot. Number 1.
Plant those feet, Selma.
So that's exactly. That was an example where Selma could have stopped her feet and took the charge. Here's Luna. Uh-oh, play called. Ariel, double teamed. Yep, they're starting to double team Ariel, something serious. Funny, I got the Martinez twins up here with me, and literally some of the halftime is about you guys, so look at that.
The
All
Mar
right.
twins.
Huh?
The Mar twins.
The Mar twins.
Mar.
It's Marland up here.
Kind of hard to get students in on a day when they didn't have
I'm
class.
telling you. I can only imagine. So here's Forson.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't. What I miss?
Janaya, I think she tripped the ref.
She did what to the ref?
She tripped the ref.
Oh, boy.
Lucky not to get a tech. No.
Right, gonna get a tech. 15. Nice ball movement. Dribble right off her foot. I want to credit Janaya's defense.
Yeah, she had the pressure. She was
She
right
sure
on her
did.
back.
She sure did. Here's Bree. English. So, yeah, that trap has really been messing with our girls. Truly, this score has not moved for Abraham Lincoln.
When I came in, it was 3-7.
Yeah, it's only been 2 points this whole quarter.
2 points this whole quarter on us. They have scored 2 more points in this quarter, 7 points in the first quarter. And if memory serves me right, and if I'm looking down at the audience, you guys heard me gasp because I think that's Vega across the way. That is one of my favorite alumni basketball players. It was Vega night every time she played. Clap it up for Vega down there. I think she plays for Kingsborough, but she is maybe has moved on from that point. But always nice to see alumni come back. Her in particular, she took my heart. She has such a really, really great story about how she got into basketball and talking about her dad being a barber, and that's what made her a barber. Just an all-around really, really great kid. So shout out to her down there watching the Lady Rail Splitters. All right, so here's Lincoln on the inbound. English to Selma. Selma. Oh, enforcing. Looking like the MVP of this game right now. She's everywhere.
Oh, they all have the same shoes on.
That's what happens when you are sponsored.
Or just very coordinated.
It's a good look. Oh, Naya with a great Oh, that was a great pass that she got. It didn't drop, but I loved everything about that play just now. Got to get these balls to drop. She's got to go up harder. Here's number 1, Kitty. Nice little crossover on Kitty. Number 23, that's Maya. Breeze all over her with that wingspan. So are we playing man-to-man or zone? I do not know. Shot clock. Ooh, and are they counting it? They gave her 2 at the buzzer. So here's 25 checked in for Brooklyn Tech. Another steal.
Number 25 is Joey.
And we're going back the other way. We don't have to be doing this bad at all.
No, we don't.
We are beating ourselves, unfortunately. We definitely have to practice putting it back up and taking it to the hole strong. So here's Luna to Selma. A-Dub doesn't take, and it looks like they're going to call a foul. So, yep, they're going to call block and foul on 25. And when we dribble more, we take advantage of being able to get fouled. Ooh, we can't even get a free one, Mr. Andrus.
We're talking.
Oh, Naj said we're allowed.
Oh,
It's only
Just
Janiyah
just
we
not
can.
during Janiyah.
Right.
Okay.
Can't believe I'm listening to you kids, but here we are.
Actually, yeah, I don't know what Ariel's stance is, so that's. She may come up here and yell at us.
Right. What are you guys doing? I'm a silent one. Luna doesn't care. Naya cares. Okay.
Well, now you're the one in the hot seat for that impression. So
So here's Forson. Clear star on their team. Nice drive. No defense there. Straight in. Salma has got to learn to step over and take a charge. Here's Luna. And Forson is seeing passes and intercepting them. Her court vision is really good, as she just exhibited. Ooh, air ball. Shot by Ashley. Yeah, we have to stop projecting our passes. We literally are sending Forson a text to say that we're going to pass it over there. Please get in front of it. And she's doing it. So we've got to fake these passes. We can't be so obvious about where the ball is going. Forson. Ariel. Now, Luna can't be obvious. Ariel sets a little screen. Salma, Bree. Bree should have kept on going. She stopped, though. She could have gotten even closer to the hoop. And they call a foul. And it's time for silence.
I was worried if that was going to be a foul or steps.
I saw steps, too. The foul came first, and that's good. Missed that one. She's definitely having a tough game. Call for a violation. Somebody stepped the line. So I was hoping that one of those went in for Janiyah because maybe that would start some offensive momentum for her. Beautiful defense, though, just now. She was all up on 32. What's the call? They're going to call that on 24? Yeah, they're going to call that on Ariel. So what we're seeing is so many calls are going Brooklyn Tech's way because we have not yet been trained on how to take a charge. We are actively defending every single shot. We can't. Sometimes we just gotta stand there and let the opposing team do what they will. There's a miss there. So what do you think, Nani? Is this deficit so bad that we can't come back from this thing?
Probably can. But
Who's got to wake up?
all of them.
Right?
All of them got to wake up, and you got to be careful number 24 on Brooklyn Tech. She's jumpy. She's
single-handedly,
there.
yeah.
She's there.
She's single-handedly, keeping her team in a competitive situation with us.
And knowing
Okay.
that I'm going up against a team and we're both 6-6, I would want to win.
Right. Got to go hard.
I'd be like, yo, get on your stuff.
And Bree, call for walking.
But I think everybody's having a bad day today.
Yeah. I feel like having not had to come to school and communicate with each other and kind of keep the energy all this whole time, maybe they're a little disconnected. Forson.
She's good.
She's just good.
She's good.
She's just good. Bree. Ariel on the drive. The chuck up, no good. 25. Commanding rebound. Back to Forson. Great pass down. Forson with the ball. Strong. Keeps her hands on it. Beautiful pass to 25 and a nice layup. Usually that's Naj and Ariel. But what a 1-2 punch on Forson and 25 there.
Brooklyn Tech is starting to find that cohesion that you want to see from your players.
Mm-hmm. And we are heading into a little bit of quicksand here.
Given the game that Janiyah is having today, I almost wonder if maybe Ariel should take over the spot under the net.
Agreed.
And start taking on those rebounds and putbacks.
Agreed. Maybe spread Janiyah out up top to maybe help out distributing the basketball when people are in trouble. But it looks like Ariel might have it. Ooh, and a steal by Luna.
Go, Naj, go, Naj, go.
And that's a rebound layup you have to hit. I don't know why Ariel dribbled backwards.
Thought she was going to step back and
Me,
pop.
me too. If you're going to step back. Ariel. There we go. There we go. I got something to replay. That's the Ariel we know. That's the Bree we know. Beautiful look. Pops that right in. So here's Forson to 14. And I said she's usually a bit more active. Luna, it's 36 seconds left in this half. And we are going down court jogging. Ariel, no rebound there. 17 seconds in the half. Forson, beautiful pass. Nasty work, Forson. Nasty work. Check this replay out, man. Look, listen, when you're good, you're good. There's Luna. And that is going to be the half. I believe one of my favorite songs, and I'll change the words. You've got that sinking feeling, Abraham Lincoln. So we're going to head out to the half. We've got some content for you, and we'll be back with this third quarter.
I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice. Tumbling down the rabbit hole.
Let me give you one piece of advice. Be honest. He knows more than you can imagine.
Do you believe in fate?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. But there's something wrong. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad.
Well, co-coach of Lincoln's bowling team.
Correct.
Is that girls and boys or just girls?
Just girls.
Okay, so you are the girls coach for Abraham Lincoln's bowling team. How is that for you? How did you even get into that?
Well, Miss Ebed thought I had the personality and the, to really be a good leader. So I said, yeah, why not? And it's the first time I actually coached bowling. And I said, let me give it a shot. I actually loved bowling when I was younger. I said, so why not? Why not coach it up? Well, to be a good coach in general, you have to be a good leader. You have to understand your players. Obviously, there's going to be issues along the way. But, it's how you deal with any issues that are ongoing, how to stop those issues from, taking over the team. Those are all important things. And as a bowling coach, just keeping them focused, understand, teamwork, what needs to win. You know, also them being leaders, also to help the other teammates who are maybe struggling to help them improve. Right, yeah, no, I understand. Well, actually, at the end of the day, you have to be conditioned. Believe it or not, there is bowling fatigue as, you know, during the game. Towards the end, there's always bowling fatigue. So I just tell them, obviously, always hydrate after every bowl, right? And also, I always tell them, for them also, you know, like in basketball, at the free throw line, there's like a nail, right? So you always put your foot at that nail. Well, there's arrows. And I always say, aim for those arrows if you ever feel you're off, and that'll help you. Believe it or not, and I learned that this year. And you know who told me that? Mr. Curry actually explained that to me, so I was very happy about that. Well, 100%. Like I said, I did bowl when I was younger, but believe it or not, before this year, like I said, there were certain like intricate parts of the game I did not know that I know now, and it actually made me love the game even more, to be honest with you. So now I actually keep it on the same level as other sports, because believe it or not, it's competitive as well. You wouldn't believe, you know, girls bowling wouldn't be competitive. Those girls were very competitive, and they stayed focused. Again, if 100%, and if you're not there physically, you can't understand it. You have to be there physically to really understand the true competitiveness, believe it or not. And those, like I said, those girls are competitive. We played a lot of teams, and especially, well, we went 8-2 on the year, and our only 2 losses were to Madison High School, both losses. So we did really well with the competition, and those girls were really, believe it or not, very competitive. I would say so. I mean, at the end of the day, we beat every other team but them, so they're the standard, right? So we're trying to reach that standard. So yeah, I would say, I would coin that phrase there. Right now, they're the standard, and we want to reach that, and even beyond that. So. Great team, again, 8-2, only 2 losses were to Madison, who were the top team. So playoff time, we lost Clara Martinez, Nani Martinez, and Bree. Yeah, for the basketball team, right. I would argue 3 of our top bowlers, and we did not have them for the playoff game. We lost to Seward Park campus, which is a school, I believe, in Grand Street. They were good, but I knew if we had our full team, we probably would have passed them. And that bothers me as a coach, and I know being a first-year co-coach, head coach, whatever you want to say, that did bother me, and now I see what other coaches are going through. So I want these student athletes to understand that at the end of the day, it is student athlete. Student comes first, education comes first. If you can't get that prioritized, this is what happens, this is the result. So not only are you letting yourself down, now you're letting your whole team down, who Clara and Nani, they were leaders. Bree, they were leaders there. While the game was going on, when the game was not going on. Not to have them present affected the team, and we felt that. And that was a big missed opportunity for us. That's correct. So like again, the girls like Clara, Nani, and Bree, very vocal, very social. But at the end of the day, it is a double-edged sword because they are the most vocal, but at the end of the day, they do the leading in the bowling alley, but they have to also lead by example now with the grades. And that's the part right now that is lacking. And if they can just get over that hurdle, they're going to be in a perfect situation because they have the talent, they have all that athleticism, but they don't have the classes which they need they need both, okay? They need both aspects. It's education and being an athlete, and they need both. And for them to prosper in high school, for them to prosper in college, this is what is needed. And it's not just leading by sport, it's leading by example with education, and that's what they need. And I guess it's hard for them to juggle that and prioritize, but they need to start that now, like I said, because college is not far away. And it's coming fast, and they need to, understand that. And if they want to be successful, this is what they have to understand. This is what they have to balance and prioritize. Oh yeah, 100%. They're all college, they're all college teams. At the end of the day, like I said, these lost sports, they're really starting to come out now. And I think it's great because students who may not want to play basketball or want to play tennis or whatever, the quote-unquote popular sport, they have these outlets now. And now, again, it's about also incorporating the teamwork too. It's not, scholarships are great, but also they're learning teamwork, collaboration. These are all things you need outside of the school building. Even when you're working, right? You're working with other co-workers. You need to understand collaboration, teamwork. That's how you make it successful. Teamwork makes the dream work. I always say that, so. Besides coaching girls bowling, I also coached under Mr. Reed boys volleyball, and I can tell you right now, from both experiences, the girls are definitely more coachable. Again, because the boys, they're all masculine, they feel they know it all. The girls were definitely more coachable, and they were more understanding to listening, also listening to them, each other, and also the coach as well. So there's definitely, but you know, there's also different scenarios where you have to be a little bit more sensitive to the girls, understanding that. Boys a little bit different the way you approach them. But yeah, I definitely concur with that statement you just made 100%. It's a little bit more coachable for the girls. Yes, I'm looking forward to next year's season. And again, Clara and Nani, now they are seniors. So again, seniors, we have a good chance of winning if they stay focused. We'll bring other people on, but they are the nucleus, and they have to understand that. But again, without education, they won't have the results that we need. Next year, I would say probably early on. I would say like September, early on. We start off right out the gate. I will have flyers up. I will speak with Ms. Ebed. We have to get this going. And again, the earlier, the better. So we understand our audience, who we have on the team, and we'll take it from there. And hopefully, we have different results this year.
And we are back with you for the second half. Abraham Lincoln versus Brooklyn Tech. Brooklyn Tech definitely taking the better of the first half. They led 7-2 in the first quarter, and as you can see, 22-6 as we enter the third. Mr. Cofield, what do you see?
So firstly, turn you up for me so I can hear you a bit better.
Check, check, check.
My man, perfect. So, went downstairs, had a quick conversation with Coach. Under the circumstances that she was absent, sick for the last games, kind of wanted to see where she's at here coming into a game where we are woefully behind and not playing to her current expectations, right? So then you find out the tea, as the kids like to call it. So Naj missed 2 practices, which is showing. She's out of sync.
Yep.
Right? She said that she really, really needed Janiyah to understand that she was an X factor this game, that they already did the scouting report, and chart for chart, they know that there is an equal or equivalent player to both of our star players, for lack of a better term, right? So as I said, Forsen is to Luna, as number 32 is to Ariel. But that means that Janiyah becomes that X factor. And she's like, if you had a strong game today, you would pop out of there.
I said she had 4 or 5 misses in that first half. So if you have 10 or 12 more points on the board for the Rail Splitters, this is a very manageable game.
That's right.
Going into the second half.
That's right, and it puts either number 32 in a position where she's got to deal with 2 bigs instead of 1, right? Because now Janiyah is a problem. And then if English stepped up in any way, that would put Forsen in a position where she's got to defend 2 people. So we really need our X factors to step it up. Here we go in this third quarter. Let's see what we have. 6-22, Brooklyn Tech Engineers. Ooh, English tries to split 2 defenders. She gets chicken stripped. Here's Forsen with a rare miss off the layup. We're going back the other way.
Like how Bree held off on that same team. Luna took it on the rebound.
Nice job, Bree. Way to have your head up. Here's Ariel. That didn't fall. Back to Bree. Bree with the putback. A little too much on it, but I like that effort. So we are looking a little different coming out of halftime. Here's Forsen. Floor general for Brooklyn Tech. Very little pressure on her. Here's number 15 to 14. Back out. Janiyah's playing decent defense. Bad pass thrown by number 15. Oh, but they're going to call that out on Lincoln somehow. Maybe we touched it or scraped it or something like that.
Always something.
Always. So here's 32. Shoots. Big arch, and it drops. Nice shot. That was Priscilla Luisen. So here's Luna to Bree. Bree with 2 defenders on her. Oh, so Bree threw that across. English didn't chase it down. No, it wasn't the greatest pass in the world, but it was definitely a pass that you could have saved from going out. But what she didn't see was 2 defenders pushed up on Bree, and Ariel was wide open. So we've got to dribble with our heads up. We've got to know that if 2 defenders are pulling up on us, somebody's free. Number 14, no shot. Okay, Janiyah pulls that down. Another circumstance where Bree and Janiyah are on the same ball. Okay, here's Ariel fighting for position with number 32, Priscilla. Bree should have shot that. Gives it out to Janiyah. That was definitely a shot. Bree has to also understand that because of her height, she creates mismatches. She's got to take advantage of them.
So now that you said the whole Najwa missing a practice, being a little out of sync, now, of course, the confirmation bias, you watch it, and it's like, of course. Like,
Right.
every step, you're like, you never realize how much that practice matters.
I'm telling you, and to miss 2 means to miss the scheme that maybe Coach was going with Brooklyn Tech. Beautiful shot by Forson. She does it again. She's having one heck of a game by herself. So here's Luna to Selma. English can't seem to keep her hands on the ball. While, again, not the greatest pass, no, but you still got to go out there and get them.
We have talked in previous games about the pace of the ball when they're passing and how quick it goes, and Lincoln doesn't have that pace today.
Yes.
And that's why Forson's been intercepting so many of their passes.
Yeah. Way to stay on your feet, Naya. Having a tough game. Number 32 is definitely proven to be a challenge. Nice to see her meeting that challenge because she's definitely got "this is a game" all over her face right now. So in the man-to-man defense, Ariel breaking that up. So if you pay attention, our girls are definitely not used to man-to-man. They definitely are sometimes getting lost on assignment. Allowing Brooklyn Tech to switch. Here's Priscilla. Forcing. Out to 14. Good shot. No drop. Janiyah.
Mine.
Mine. And another foul called on number 24. So Forson's got to really, really be mindful of her grabbing rebounds and getting into too many physical struggles, right? As the star player on their squad, she cannot get in foul trouble. So here's English. And if Lincoln was smart, they would put her in a position where she did get in foul trouble. So here is AW. And Selma with the beautiful screen. Pay good attention to where Selma is during this play really quickly. So Selma steps up, creates that nice screen down there, and that's why that was a successful play. Oh.
Almost the breakaway, but Brooklyn Tech read it out.
Beautiful ball movement by Brooklyn Tech. Spread our defense out. Got it to number 15 in time to get a clean layup. It's insane. So here's English. I'm looking at the hole that Janiyah wanted her pass for. She should have got that to Janiyah a lot faster. Intercepted by Priscilla and Forson. Easy layup. So here's Luna. Timeout called. So now I completely understand the necessity of sometimes having to, take a day off of practice or not being able to show up here or there. But
yeah, we have no idea the situation.
Exactly, right? So things definitely lend themselves to having to be absent. Hey, even as educators, we take a day off, right? But it becomes a problem when on that day off, right, are you not practicing your form, right? That's literally laying on your floor, putting a ball up, and just throwing that ball up over and over and over again to practice that form. Whatever you have to do to get yourself prepared for a game in lieu of missing a practice is extremely important. And I think that was one of the frustrations that Coach Cece is having. She's like, listen, if you're going to miss a practice, it happens, but you got to come into the game and make us feel confident that you've done some work on said game so that you come in here ready to do what we need done. And I'm not seeing that from Luna. And it's important that it's Luna because she is the captain of this team, right?
Absolutely.
She has a bad game, then Ariel almost by default is not going to have the best game she could have, right? Because we need Luna to dribble the ball.
Yep.
Right? Bree, I have to say this out loud, right? Bree has yet to have the kind of game that Bree is capable of. And
I would agree with that, yeah.
right? She's just
There
not
is more potential
so
in
much
her
more.
as a player
So much more.
than what we're witnessing.
So much more. I'll even say that her attitude has more than her skills right now. Her energy is ready to play. Her vibe is ready to play. She's aggressive enough or anything. But then when it comes to those fundamental skills, they're not there, right?
Or at least we're not seeing them.
We're not seeing
I don't
them.
want to say they're not there. But
Well,
we're not seeing it.
Well, you can judge handle pretty easy, and she has not worked on that handle since last year, right? Grabbing a rebound and putting it back up, she got to work on that. Hasn't worked on that since last year. We had a really good conversation, beautiful shot by Ariel about her passing the ball at a wall as hard as she can and then retrieving it back as hard as she can to get ready for fast passes. Haven't seen that practice. So we've got to work on those skills, guys. Here's Forson, out to 23. Beautiful three-point shot. And this is what a team who practices their plays and their strengths looks like. Nice shot. So double team on Selma. She kicks out to English, who's got to kick it out to Ariel. Ariel cannot move on the kick out.
4 players on her. You should have been able to find somebody open.
And this is what I mean. There's certain things that, yes, we can only assume, but the evidence is betraying you, right? Like, you got to know that you have to kick out with 4 people on you pretty quick. So here's Forson. Nice. Way to break that up, Ariel. Luna can't keep hold of it. Ariel, good pass, and nice way to complete that play. Again, it's the third quarter. This is not out of reach. It might not be a great score, but it's a score that we can deal with. We can catch up. Here's Forson. If I were English, I would have double teamed, slid over there with Ariel. Beautiful rebound by Janaya. Luna picks it up. We're heading back the other way. Yep, Ariel's on a proper post, and now she is no longer. Gotta see. Oh. Pass intercepted. We're going back the other way.
There was a nice idea building in there.
You saw that. I saw
yeah.
2 passes that went wayward. So if Ariel is underneath the hoop with her defender above her, that's a perfect post. She's right down, and she got to turn around and give it to her. They missed the pass there, and then there was another pass they could have gave to Ariel in that same position. So we having a tough one. 2 minutes left in this quarter. 12 Lincoln, 34 Brooklyn Tech. Always want to acknowledge our cameraman, Mr. Hugo, over there doing his thing. Shout out to you, Hugo. Good job.
Hugo is my hero this year.
He definitely is.
I always talk about how I'm here all the time, and this year I have a shadow.
You have a Robin to your Batman.
That's it.
Oh, here's Bree. And that's what I mean. That's what I mean. She has these moments of just excellence. And that's what I get excited about, Bree. She's got such potential. That was a really, really great pass. And it's going back the Lincoln way. Good defense on Bree. Look at her. 22, moving without the ball, shifting around. Here's Luna to Janaya. Janiyah gets fouled. I think Janiyah set that up to be fouled.
Yeah. I mean, you set it up where either you'll get a chance, but more likely you're going to draw a foul, step to the line for 2, and put them in a little bit of foul trouble, hopefully.
Which is awesome. I love when Janiyah plays with intention, right? That wasn't a fluke play. She intended to be fouled, so great job there. That's basketball IQ. Good rotation and lucky drop.
I love that setup. She's got the 7 quick bounces, and then she did 3 bounces, and now she'll do 4. Well, last time she did 4.
So she told me that she dribbles it until it sounds good to her, and then it goes back into her hand and it spins. That's when she knows she's ready to shoot. Oh, back and forth, backcourt violation there. So we've got to capitalize on mistakes like that. I haven't seen many threes, which I'm actually proud of.
Well, they're not taking their shots unnecessarily.
I'll take that. Yeah, Ariel. That didn't go in, but I like the way it looked. .23. Oh, and it's out of bounds. So let me say something else about the presence of Bree. When you get the ball and you turn around and Bree standing there with those hands, with those arms, yeah, pass that out. Love that presence. Ooh, bad pass by Ariel. Gets picked up. Jump ball. And they're going to give that to Brooklyn Tech. .32 seconds left in this quarter. Oh, yeah. So number 1 seems to be having some issues with dribbling and spatial awareness where she is on the court. Communication. Naj screen 25 seconds. Let's see what it does to their games. They play with some expedience, purpose. Bree on the drive, jumps, doesn't go. We're back the other way. It was a whistle.
Yeah, not sure if they'll add 2 seconds back on the clock or just go at the end of the quarter.
1.9 on the clock to your words.
And that was on Selma.
They called that on Selma. You foul with 3 seconds left in the quarter. No good. And this is Kitty. Now that I'm looking at their sneakers, they're really nice. Ooh, 2 misses. Did she foul her in 3-point range?
She did. Which, assuming it was going to go in, is now the right call.
Right.
She fouled her, but she blocked her, and that's why the ball
Right, it just kind of just fell.
yeah. And it
And
went
they
out of
got a
bounds.
point out of it. 9 seconds. It's up.
That was 0.9 seconds.
That right.
0.9
0.9 seconds. So fourth quarter, big deficit here. Not looking like I want it to look. There's still a full quarter to play. We've got to have super defense to get a lot of stops as we catch up. Is it possible? Sure. Anything is.
Anything is possible.
I mean, the Rail Splitters had a better third quarter than they did second.
Okay.
In the second quarter, they got outscored 15-4, and here they were outscored 12-7. So, progress, improvement,
Okay.
finding a little bit more of a rhythm.
Okay. Yeah.
We'd like them to find a lot more of a rhythm.
A lot more rhythm.
But, you know, we got to look for a little bit of positives. This quarter went better than what we've seen so far.
Yes.
It's always the conversation at halftime.
Yes.
And then the third quarter is the decision maker, whether you can do enough or you're still doing down bad.
So you are our ears that didn't hear some of the facts that I had laid out. So you get to tell me if it looks exactly like this. So few players missed some practice, right?
I can tell.
See, as soon as you hear it, it's like, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. 2 practices to be exact, back to back. So if they're looking out of sync, is that evident to you? Yeah, they definitely look out of sync. They don't look like they're playing together. They don't look like they are all on the same exact page.
Then not only that, we don't have Amani.
I don't see Amani.
She's good. Artina, I haven't seen her get in the game. Who else? And English. English is good on her defense. That's somebody we actually need. That's our 20. What's her number? 24?
Yeah, right.
That's our 24.
So I would actually say, you saying Forsen, right? I actually would say Luna is our equivalent to Forsen. Okay.
And that's why.
And that's why. Because when Luna is playing, she's playing.
Not only that, on other games too, I've seen Imani and English go at it together, and it's
Yes.
just like they're stealing the ball, they're putting it in.
Here we go. Looks like a run. Looks like a run. We are definitely playing faster.
They played a lot of possum to get to that 1-minute segment.
I'm telling you. And if you look at this man-to-man, ooh, I saw that. Somebody stamp her passport. She's traveling. Uh-oh. Forsen checks back in. Nani, don't do that.
Well, we had a good run. We had a good run.
Well, that was nice. So here's Luna. Whoa.
The slide, the slide.
I didn't lift my foot.
Right. And here's my thing. Pass the ball. Forsen. Priscilla setting a nice screen, putting Forsen on Ariel, or Ariel on Forsen. Here's 23, giving it to Bree. Doesn't take. Look. Janiyah just snatches
That's
ball.
it.
All right, I did my job.
It's mine.
Exactly.
I love it.
Looks so angry, and then when they get it, it's like, Jesus.
Right. If you guys haven't seen, there's a video of her doing her pow celebration out there in social media world. So here's Luna.
Oh, we saw that in the last game. She had a so
Walkity walk.
Yeah, Coach Dean Gaskin was in the stands and managed to catch it as she was walking across the court.
Funniest
And that's
thing
what
you've
she
ever
does
seen.
too.
Yes.
She does it exactly like that.
Funniest thing you've ever seen. So here's Forsen.
A lucky moment on camera.
So it looks like we're pushing our defense deeper instead of letting them set up so deep into our side of the court. We're pushing up further to half court, staying on assignment. Now Bree on Forsen should be a great package because of how long Bree is. Her reaction time on those rebounds got to get faster, but I love Bree on Forsen. Keep that. Bree can effectively shut Forsen down, but you see the switch? Ooh. Janiyah with the enforcer defense.
Said, "Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to walk here."
That's some of that Charles Oakley action.
Not on
for
my
you,
court.
Right, for you older heads. Charles Barkley there just now. But, yeah, we've definitely got to throw different bodies on Forsen. particularly our taller girls. Great defense there. We're heading back the other way. Here's Luna. Ariel has wanted a piece of Priscilla this entire game. We got to feed that ball to her down there. She's in great position again. Her back is to the hoop. That's exactly the way Ariel should be. And now she's broken that position. Here's Bree. Aye, the turnaround jumper doesn't take. Forcing. Luna. There should be a switch. There should be a switch. 23 for 3. Very no good. Here's Ariel. Janiyah picks it up, turns around. Too fast. 5 minutes left in the quarter. Forcing. Ooh, good shot, doesn't drop. So if you guys are paying attention to the same game I'm watching, you will notice that Forson's first step on Luna, she always passes her. She beats her every time. But when you put Bree on her, she's got to take 2 steps to beat Bree, but Bree can just take 1 step back and she's still with her. We have to change the assignment on Forson from Luna to a Bree, which is going to force Bree to play some real D.
Bring the ball with you.
And there goes that handle. Right? The things that have to be worked on. That's a fundamental thing right there. 30-second timeout. Sneaker game is trash today, though, huh? I haven't seen you perk up about any sneakers. We always know that Breeze sneakers, because the pinkies, they're going to do it for you.
No, I don't see no shoes that I like.
Yes. Although I do like the uniformity on Brooklyn Tech with all the navy blue and all that. That's it. And they're a nice pair of sneakers, like, period.
Yeah, and I think they're sponsored by Under Armour.
I think that is an Under Armour. Definitely is. So if you guys paid attention to halftime, the drone program is having a really cool fundraiser where we are introducing extended reality to Abraham Lincoln. Extended reality being virtual reality, mixed reality, and augmented reality. Of course, as FPV droners, we specialize in augmented reality, so we want to show the rest of Abraham Lincoln that. Please, please, please come on the 100th day of school. That is February 24th to buy your ticket. There won't be a ticket sold anytime after the 24th, so make sure you are in school for that 100th day. So here's English.
And I don't know if you guys saw Mr. Cofield expose the fact that I couldn't really, for real, stand with home run derby, but
Oh, that was great.
I had my slippies on. They were slippery.
So here's number 15 backing it down. Soon as there's a timeout or break in action, we're definitely going to get into Nani Mar's weird softball, fake baseball form.
That's not even my real. It's not even my real.
Oh, 32, high arch. It doesn't fall, but that was a great shot. Force it. Oh, force it on the miss. Here's Luna. 3 minutes left. First 3 of the game. Doesn't go. Ariel doesn't go. No rebound for Lincoln. We're going back the other way. Here's Forsyth. Look at that handle. 13. Beautiful to Pusella, and that's how you one dribble go up. Doesn't take. But that was a move. Coach for Brooklyn Tech pointing out that she missed the layup and he wasn't happy with it, but boy, oh boy, one hard dribble. That's how you go up strong. So here's Luna. They're going to let English shoot that out there. Tops, pops. It gets blocked a little bit by Forson. Priscilla picks it up. AW with the recovery. Good job, Ariel.
I like when it goes through and then they're just there like, what?
What just happened?
Like, yeah, you missed the ball.
I thought
it's
you
not
had
gonna
it.
come back.
Exactly.
It's not gonna come back.
I thought you had it. I thought
Right.
you had it.
There's no rebound. What happened? Where'd it go? Where'd that ball go?
Did you get it?
They don't even look behind them. It goes through and they're just still looking down at the floor. So, yeah, I need you to go to the ALHS drone Instagram to see Nani Mar swing the ugliest swing I've ever seen in my life.
It's not my real stance. My
It
real
was so
stance is
funny.
nice.
And then I love that she takes it very serious because she is a softball player. Her and her sister are definitely good softball players. So she was very upset that I would dare post that weird little swing. It was great.
We shall have it.
I was so confused because I'm like, I know he did not. Like, I didn't even hear him.
You're going to have 7 chances for redemption when we bring those home games to you live
That's right.
here on Lincoln Media.
The VR is like, it's a VR, but I've never done like a VR that has like the hearing on the side.
Right.
So it's like it's taking up everything, so I can't really hear nothing unless you yell at me.
Is that what was going on?
Yes.
You guys go over there. You be the judge. But make sure that you're at that fundraiser. Of course, Nani Mar will be there with some of the other drone kids facilitating each station. Maybe I'll give her the home run derby station so she can get some redemption there.
And of course, watch our softball games when they start
Absolutely.
at the beginning of April.
Absolutely. And I don't know. Clara's the softball player for Lincoln, right? Nani, you trying to play this year?
I don't know, because the cold be knocking me.
Yes.
I'm not good with cold.
And
So-
in the beginning of their season, it is cold.
Very cold.
So here's English.
Depending on how nature feels.
2
I'll
minutes,
play.
24 seconds. Ooh, broken up by Brooklyn Tech. Forcing with some moves. Doesn't take, but she draws the foul naturally with all that movement. Trying out some new moves. Because that's what you're allowed to do, 37-19.
What I really want to do is volleyball.
I could see that.
Fall sport, right?
Fall sport. Yeah, I could see that.
Take that next year.
Yeah.
Nice shot by Forcing.
I was playing in gym, and one of the volleyball girls, Jessica, she taught me how to serve. Because at first I knew how to serve, but I didn't know how to go like from lightest to hardest. So I did it, and I finally got it over the line. But she said to like try and get at least a little bit further from how the gym is for the girls' gym.
Okay, that makes sense. Because it's a lot smaller. Here's
Yeah.
English. That makes sense. Also, would love to see you get your vertical up. So somebody needs to spike that ball. Ooh, and a pass. Janiyah couldn't get her hands on it. We've got tons of other sports.
The picture, midair, ball up.
Dang. Yeah, we got tons of other sports. I used to enjoy handball a lot. It's not a sport that you see enough of anymore.
Of course.
But what a great game that is. Would love to see some kids take that seriously, especially if your other sport requires lateral movement. Nothing like moving laterally in handball.
I know on the boys' end, you got a lot of football players on it because
Makes
Coach
sense.
OC, both football coach and
And
handball
handball.
coach,
Makes sense.
keeps his kids in form.
A lot of real good defense. Too many people on one assignment for a second there. Naya with a steal. She's dribbling the ball down. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. But good steal.
I'm glad she recovered. I'm glad she got the pass out. I was afraid it was going to go to a jump ball after such a beautiful play.
Right?
There's Williams with the finish.
All right.
Come on, just finish. Just finish.
Open. Naya. All right. So here we go. The classic Nani roll, which she loves so much. Uh-oh. Nice! Get a quick replay on that with 53 seconds left. That's the Luna we like to see. Nice ball movement. Is that a foul called on Naya? She's playing decent defense, but boy, oh boy, was Priscilla putting her through her paces. Number 32, Priscilla on Brooklyn Tech. She can play some ball too. She is exactly what I would love to see Bree play like. Bree checking back in. 33 seconds left in this game. Great shot by Priscilla. Selma. English. She's got to pass the ball faster. So Bree was calling for the ball. She should have passed it to Bree. She missed that opportunity, passed it across to Ariel, and it was a bad pass.
It was too high. You see?
What's
See
that?
what I'm saying?
What?
English
Talk to me.
plays hard defense.
Yeah, but not effective defense. At least that nice. At least that last showing that you showed me, Forson was sliding her back and forth. She got to stop that. She got to get in front of her, get on her. So yeah, she's in front of her man, sure. So that is going to end this game 15-point deficit. Brooklyn Tech.
We talked about improvements, though. Lincoln scored 12 points in that fourth quarter and held Brooklyn Tech to 5.
Okay, so that was the best quarter of this game.
Absolutely, no question. And, of course, Brooklyn Tech could have just been holding back a little bit because they were at a point where they could.
Could have.
But Lincoln really finally started to
Right.
find the rhythm they've been looking for.
Kind of show up a little bit. Yeah, I hear that. I believe the next game would be senior night, correct? That's the last home
they have
game?
one home game left. That's actually going to be a Saturday morning, February 1st at 10:30 in the morning
Okay.
now.
What?
Yeah, it was supposed to be Friday the 31st against Madison, and apparently there was a referee situation.
But
They moved it, so now it's Madison versus Lincoln at 10:30 a.m.
But it's against Madison, who are our bowling rivals at this point because of this year.
They're not our rivals. We actually love them.
Listen, rivalry
But-
doesn't have anything to do with
but-
negative
but-
energy.
We love them, but it's just like some of their girls are like, they have like a lot of girls that are top tier. They actually know what they're doing and they can spin the ball and do all that extra stuff. But other than that, we love Madison.
So we'll check on their basketball team and see if they're a rival for us there.
Of course, we do have lots of boys games coming in
Tons
before that
of
happens.
boys games,
We've got
yes.
E-Hall tomorrow, JV varsity doubleheader starting at 12. We've got South Shore on Tuesday, 4:30 and 6. And then, of course, I believe the final, their senior night, will be on Thursday,
Back
the
to
30th.
back to back to back to back, bro.
Wait,
I look on PSAL and I was like, oh my
And
God.
Tuesday is a doubleheader?
Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday and tomorrow. Thursday, I believe it's Curtis. I want to say it's Curtis for our final home game of the season,
Oh, wow.
of the
Okay.
regular season.
Gotcha.
And, depending on how those 3 games go, we'll find out if we got a home playoff
That's
game
right.
coming our way, too.
That's right. So a lot of basketball for you guys over the next week or so. Hope that you guys keep up with us. I've had a wonderful time commentating this. Shout out to Anonymous Prime. Mr. Andrews, always a wonderful job. I'm out.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. And, of course, as always, thank you to my wonderful wife for supporting my media habits. We will see you next time.